What's up, guys or girls? This is Yoji. My name is Yoji. It's like Georgie of the Jungle. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. I understand that some people are in university and they have got assignments that they need to do, and they need to produce some graphs and that sort of thing, and interpret and all that boring stuff, right? So boring. Anyway, this video is aimed to help you guys to build some graphs. Maybe it's column graphs, histogram, scatterplot. Maybe you need to look at the strength or the direction of the stats. Do they relate, etc. Maybe that's what you need to do. And yeah, I'm gonna go through some of that stuff today, and hopefully that it helps you. All right. Okay. So I can't use your data, but I can use data that I've collected myself. So let's go ahead and do that. So the first thing that I want to talk about is pivot tables. The easiest thing in your life that you'll ever learn. You just go insert at the top, pivot table on the top left hand side. It'll snap to all the data for you guys. If it doesn't, just highlight it yourself. It's not that hard. Come on. And you click on it. Fantastic. So what's happened is it's brought us to another sheet in Excel, and it's got all of our fields on the right hand side. And what you need to be concerned about is rows, columns, and values on the bottom right hand side. And all you do is you just drag and drop your categories into there, and it'll populate it for you. So let's say, for example, I want to look at how many platforms people play their games on if they're a little nerd like me. And let's say that I want to see if they're a boy or a girl, and I also want to see perhaps how likely they are to quit a game if they have to pay money for it. Okay. So it's given me the count. The value here, the values here is the count. So that's like frequency. If you guys have done frequency tables, that's what count is. So I don't want the count. I want something that's going to actually show me something, actually mean something to me. So I'm going to go average, right? Average. There we go. That means something. So the scale is from 1 to 5. How likely are you to quit? And we can see here, so row 1, if someone plays one game, they're probably not a nerd. And if they have to pay for a game, then they're so out of there. And if she's a girl, she's so out of there. If it's a guy, he's a little bit tolerant, and he won't leave. So it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, guys on average are more nerdy than girls, I think. But we got to look at the strength of that. How true is that relationship, right? We got to see how true it is. So the first thing that we look at is covariance. So with covariance, that's going to show us the direction of the graph, or the direction of the data. Is it negative or is it positive? Is there a negative relationship or a positive relationship between the two set of stats? So this is what you call bivariate analysis. Bi meaning two, variate meaning two variables. The variable being how many platforms they play on, and the second variable being are they a boy or the girl? Okay, so array 1 and array 2, all you do is just highlight it and comma and highlight the second one. So with girls, when it comes to them wanting to quit a game, if they, depending on if they play 1 to 5 platforms, it's a negative relationship. So the more they play, the more they they don't care about if they need to pay for it. And the second one is correlation. So it's just correl, guys. It's just correl. Array 1, comma, array 2, exact same thing. And did I do correl here? No, I did covariance S. Yeah, okay. So the correlation is negative 0.62. So that means that there is a moderate negative relationship. Yeah, that's what it means. And I mean, if we wanted to make a graph out of this, I'm actually going to make the graph without females and males, because that's not what I'm interested in. I just want to be interested in, like, globally, where it goes, what happens. So I'm just going to delete those. And to make a graph, okay, so to make a graph, we go inserts, column. Oop. Let's highlight that. And that should work. There we go. All right, fantastic. So it's already pre-populated, pre-generated everything for us, but it looks a little bit ugly, right? We got to fix this because, I mean, we're not going to do too well at presenting to our businesses or to other people with a graph that's this ugly, right? So the first thing that I'm going to do is get rid of these buttons. So all you do is just click it, right click it, and just go hide all field buttons. Hide all field buttons. We've already got our title there, which we can change just by clicking on it, but I want the axis titles as well. All you do, easy peasy, click the plus button on the right hand side, and we just go axis titles. And there's a few things that you can do. Get the data label. I don't want the data label. Data table, if you want to include the table. Don't want that in there either. But the trend line, that's good for scatter plots as well, scatter graphs. But yeah, that shows us that it had a negative relationship, which is what we found with the females. So yeah, pretty accurate, pretty all right, if I say so myself. A couple of things that we want to change, that it looks a little bit ugly, right? This is vertical. I don't like that. Come on, let's get out of there. But easy peasy, just right click it, format axis titles, and so you've got this little logo here, the square with the two, I don't even know what you call them, the eyes, and just go horizontal. There we go, bam! And you can call it, I like turtles. I like turtles. And obviously put in your titles, etc, etc. If you guys want to do histograms, or if you need to do a histogram, that's easy as well. All you do is click onto the columns. You don't need to right click because it's already got the format data series here anyway, and just look for gap width. So you go series options, the columns, gap width 0%, and if you have a look, it's changed it. But the lines aren't there, so we got to add lines in there so that we can actually understand what's going on. Just click on the little paint bucket, and is it the paint? Yes, paint bucket border, and just increase the width. That's a bit too thick. 1, and there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. That's it. Change the titles to whatever you want, and you're done. Histograms, column graphs, easy peasy, right? Okay, let's get into scatterplots. You can't actually do scatterplots with pivot tables, or maybe it's just my copy of Excel. I swear that I was able to do it in the past, but it's just not working for me. But that's fine. To do scatterplots, it's easy peasy. All you gotta do is just highlight all of your data. So here I've pretended like the max speed for cars made in certain years were variable, or different, and I'm gonna do a scatter plot for that. So just click scatter in the top middle. There we go. And you know what? Let's actually test a couple of things. Let's put in a trend line. So trend line, it's goes from bottom to top, so it's positive. Okay, right? It's positive. But how strong is that relationship? So let's look at correlation. So correl brackets array 1. We can't include year there, so that's fine. Array 1, comma, and select your second array. Close it off with the brackets. Okay, so it's 0.45. So there is actually a positive moderate relationship, or a moderate positive relationship, because it is over 0.3, but it's under 0.7. So yeah, that makes it, you know, a moderate positive relationship. So we know that. Cool. Again, I'll show you how to do axis titles. Pretty much, I think that's it. I actually think that's it. That's all you really need to know. All you need to do is just play around with your pivot tables, play around with different values, use different graphs, and figure out which one depicts what you're trying to convey the best, and choose it. But yeah, if there's anything that I left out, or anything that you guys want to know, you know, just let me know. Just put in the comments, message me on Facebook, whatever. I don't mind. Again, I am a previous student of data analysis, and I did achieve a HD. But you know, get feedback from other people, use as many resources as you can, and yeah, that's awesome. You guys will be fine. Anyway, take it easy, guys. See you later. Ciao.